And I get 100 to 200 emails every time I do it. My database grew to 1,000 people within like 1 year. I'm working at the head office, starting to do these Aussie Duroc deals and starting to do a lot of complex, like this client's got 3 rental properties, this one has 5, this one has 12, whatever. Learning all those deals, what ended up happening is I'd go to like trade shows that Aussie Duroc would put on, like 20 years old or 21 years old. And some people would actually ask me the question, like, so why should I go with you? You're obviously a really young kid. You don't have a lot of experience. And I have a baby face too, like a 20-year-old with a baby face. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's rough. But one day, Aussie Duroc comes to me and he says, Kyle, the other mortgage broker didn't show up. I'm going to need you to speak at 1:30. I don't have a PowerPoint. I have like nothing. There's 600 people at this conference. Yeah. And so what he did is before the lunch break, he said, hey, anybody that wants to ask mortgage questions, write them down on a piece of paper and put them in this jar. So we did a Q&A style, nailed it. And had people come up to me at the front of the stage, asking me questions. And I was like, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. Like I had people following me back to my booth. I was swamped. I got like 5 times the leads at that event than I did the one before. But then I realized, I'm like, this public speaking thing, what's one of the best ways of building trust? Which in my opinion, as a mortgage broker, the number one thing you're trying to do is build trust with the client. And what's one of the easiest and best ways to build trust is to be an expert. And when you get on stage, like you instantly gain credibility. And so the public speaking thing became my thing actually, and doing events. And then it was like Rain and Keyspire and REAG and all these different events. And then I just owned the real estate investor network.
To your point, the credibility that you built through that, it is trust building in every sense.
When I'd go on stage and speak, I would say, hey, by the way, I've got this awesome cash flow analysis spreadsheet. You should come to the booth and get it. I just need your email. And then I go to these things that speak in front of like 500 or 600 people and I get 100 to 200 emails every time I do it. My database grew to 1,000 people within like 1 year.
That's like what we've been focused on our whole career is like giving value before transaction, right? And like you're now giving something of, immense value before trying to sell them to do something with you or whatever, your service is. And I think for like any mortgage broker listening, like it doesn't have to be a cash flow spreadsheet. It could be anything of value, like just trying to give that value, whether it's an educational component or a tool or a resource, like that's a huge piece. And clearly it works. Every time I hear that, a story of somebody giving something away, it always pays dividends.